like a fitness, weight, health kind of thing. And it's like more turned into like a life coach kind of thing for me. I've really found so much value in meditation. Even there was one day earlier I had tried to do a fasting day. Got about till 2:00, and for some reason, actually, I think it was like the day, like 2 days before, the day before I was going back to work, there was just, I was feeling some anxiety, but I was trying to ignore it. It fell apart, and it was not good. I mean, it wasn't like as bad as it could be, but it was definitely not where I wanted to be. And so the next day I went back and I listened to the meditation number 6, which is about, I think, like triggers. I found that to be super helpful moving forward and trying to recognize like what it is and why. I mean, like, I don't need to respond that way. So I'm finding that the inner training really truly is like the most valuable part of all of this. And it's really becoming very apparent for me throughout life.
I mean, it gives you that control, you know, and as you noticed, hey, as soon as the emotions changed during the fast, that's when things got a little wonky, right?
Exactly. I think it just kind of had built up enough throughout the day where I just got to a point and it's, it's gone out the window. Okay, that's all right. We can pull ourselves together, and it was okay the rest of it. Anyway, it's really amazing. It's really, really amazing. And even trying to make a long story short, I had worked the last 2 days with a girl, the other female of the department, and she's we're the same age, and she got hired a year after me, so I've known her forever. She's had years and years of she can't control her emotions. She cries, she throws fits, she gets angry, and I distance myself from her. She's toxic. But these last 2 days, I was exposed to, I would work with her and have seen such a huge difference. And so her and I were talking about all of this, and she's doing something different, but along the same lines. And she's gone to a retreat, and it's just remarkable to see how just being able to make that connection and that with your own mind, which is a strange thing to say, but how it just changes everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And you've barely touched the surface.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Because every day I feel like I'm finding or learning something new, or finding new emotions even, or like new
awarenesses, maybe.
Maybe that's it. Maybe. But just incredible to me how like I'll set an intention, and then throughout the day I'll see it. I'll see it actually happening. It's amazing how that simple, just how simple it is, that it then comes back to you somehow, like tenfold. It's remarkable. It's
you know, you're never going to be fully in control 100% of the time, but you most certainly will train it to be in the direction that you wish to be and feel more often, like in the default, make it your default state rather than, just feeling out of control of it.
Yeah. Or like you said in one of the videos, it's like you're just like floating through your day. Otherwise, you're just kind of like, it's like by happenstance.
It's just, I mean, if you don't do your inner training, you're literally like, you're asking for just a bad day, like just to kind of react, like just bounce, like pinball machine, like off shit, like just no direction, no control.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so you can see, because I did a 48-hour fast this past weekend, and all I did was focus on a state of love, right? Because our emotions drive our thoughts, which drive, our actions. And when you can train your mind to be to feel a particular way, then you control everything, And it not only, you know, is going to dictate like the actions you choose, but you are actually impacting and influencing your cells on, you know, on that level as well. Like they now have the science that shows this, you know, that when you feel sadness or frustration, like your body literally just does not, you know, work efficiently, or, you know, rebuilds the cells. Like it's just, there's so much involved with it. Okay, so your thoughts and your emotions are such a huge part of, you know, of you know, creating a body that we want and living the life that we want on top of it, you know. So
I really believe that.
yeah.
100%.
So yeah, I mean, that's so great. I think it's just perfect how you're kind of like coming to this realization, and I highly suggest that you continue that journey, right? And you can either, you know, since this is the last call, like we can either do that together, or you can, you know, go off on your own. That's up to you. But I would, you know, if we were to continue working together, this is something that we would continue to train.
Okay. Yeah.
Is like your awarenesses, and then also making sure that, hey, we're building muscle, we're getting leaner as well. Okay.